Archangel Michael, the Soul Searchlight, your Wheel of 12 Rays Creator. The Soul Searchlight, your Wheel of 12 Rays Creator, Archangel Michael, channeled by Rana, November 2015. Beloved Masters, the spotlight of the soul flows in two directions, internally for lighting the physical heart and mind, and externally to light the way for upward spiral of the liberation of humanity from dense reality of the third and fourth dimensions. The soul of personality automatically develops a burning desire to share its higher lighted truths with others. The illuminated path is the bridge between the human material world and the realms of spirit. A trained and disciplined intelligence is required to clearly decipher and efficiently transmit the upper universal concepts. Should develop trans-disciplined life and self-directed in order to expand the intense mental clarity along with an integrated personality that is dedicated and directed by the super-soul/higher self. The soul is not spirit, neither matter, consists of white fire seed atoms manifested sent by the divine mind of our Father to the cosmic womb of the spirit of our beloved Mother God, then you sent through the breath of His loving Holy Spirit, all forms of cosmic matter. Self-awakening of a being unconscious is one of the most dramatic steps of the evolutionary process of humanity. In order to become self-aware, you must become aware of what is going on in your personal world. You need to sharpen your thinking process and learn to live in the moment, or the tranquility point of now, as it is often called. For wisdom and experience, you need to think about what they want to remember, that wish to retain in your memory bank. Each of you, as a spark of our Father/Mother God and the Supreme Creator, has a will of personal creation, its flower of life. You must learn to use it again in order to turn into true co-creators of the planned ground. We ask them to visualize this horizontal pattern you have created with your sacred breath as your personal wheel of creation. Attract the life/light of creation via your personal column of light and posterior portal of your sacred heart, which always consist of the appropriate frequency patterns for your present state of evolution. In these spheres will be the virtues, qualities and attributes of God consciousness you are seeking to incorporate, which will result in improve and expand their capacity to create anything you want, provided it is for the greater good of all. Have you ever wondered why, several years ago, we instructed you to breathe in light and breathe out love when you access the world pyramid, with the intention of radiating love/light to humanity and the world? Inspire when light, you inspiring the particle Adamantin are on your sacred heart. When expiring unconditional love, the Adamantin particles of pure divine essence are empowered or driven by your loving intention so that may be used for the good of all major. You are the receptacle for these God particles and your love is the activator. Imagine this. During meditation, or a quiet moment, take 12 full infinity breaths of, and after the 12th, pull the abdomen in and hold your breath for a moment or two. Now, when you take the next breath, the 13th, see it flow from your solar power center sacred heart core to the front of your body. The infinity pattern is now in a horizontal configuration instead of vertical. Both at expiration as the inspiration, whatever they are most comfortable, the first flat loop extends outward in front of your body, and in the next breath, the second loop extends from the back of your body, completing the sign the infinite. Breathe in and breathe out 6 infinity signs, and so when they do, they will automatically create a pattern of 12 loops that completely involve like the petals of a flower. As you breathe out the last loop, again, hold your breath for a moment before returning to normal breathing. Then breathe in and breathe out consciously as you envision the essence of creation flowing from you to the world. In addition, viewing spirals of light connecting them to the world pyramid, the pyramid of world servers, and the multiple pyramids that you have created in the higher dimensions, sharing thus their particles of love/light with the world and fueling their views to the substance of pure vital force of all creation. As you become more competent as co-creators in flat terrain, you will learn to constantly monitor your energy patterns and seek to upgrade them. You must strive for sustained harmony and refined divine expression. Your goal is to unleash the power of the sacred fire, which remained dormant for many thousands of years, so they can direct and focus your energy to areas that you wish to change in your life. By establishing and constantly upgrading your creator wheel of life, you are planting the seeds of focused change and are supplying the sacred fire of creation needed to manifest what you imagined. When unable to do so competently, Your personal world will become a wonderland, and you will turn into bright lights for all to see. We ask our messenger to give them an overview of creating your flower of life personal creator of the will and help them understand what a wonderful gift it is for humanity. Without a will maker of staff, of 12 rays you never will get the ability to become co-creators masterful on the physical plane of existence. The creation and the progression of our flower personal life wheel. Creator of 12 rays. Illuminated by plenty Archangel Michael. Rana Sacred Scribe. In many of our ancient past life experiences, as we immerse ourselves in the density of the third dimension and lower fourth, we were working on our animal/human nature, and we had only 2 petals of the flower of life, infinity sign, to work. The first, second and third dimensional frequency. The first, second and third chakras. First chakra/root, survival focus on the physical body's shortage/abundance security. Second chakra/lower abdomen/umbilical, egoic wish sexual pleasure love/passion tolerance. Third chakra/solar plexus, personal power/emotional center domain wish self. Both signs of infinity, who created 4 petals, were located internally and radiated up from our second chakra. A petal was placed out in front of us for the future that we create with our thoughts, actions and deeds. The second petal was designed from our backs on the frequency patterns of our past. The third and fourth petals stretched out on each side just as if you were stretching their arms out, thus forming the light and shade column originally designed. It was called the middle way. Now we live in a world of duality and polarity wide range, influenced by our DNA, our ancestral lineage and the astrological coding that brought to experience in each lifetime. As we begin to access some of the vibrational patterns of higher frequency, the more refined and harmonious frequencies of the third and fourth dimensions, we begin the process of creating of our human/human nature. During this process, we have added 2 more infinity standards in our flower creator wheel of life, which totaled 8 petals. Our creator wheel of life flower rose to the third chakra/solar plexus. During the stage, our main life force energy radiated from the solar plexus. The third and fourth top frequency dimension. The fourth and fifth chakras. Fourth chakra/heart, life force spiritual power center sacred heart house where our spark of I the divine soul resides during this lifetime. Here are the threefold flame and the sacred symbol of the psychopiscis, containing our divine seed atom of the sacred white fire. Fifth chakra/throat, communication self-expression spiritual discernment part of our spiritual power center. The 4 additional petals that contain attributes, the quality and virtues of these 2 infinity signs added, created the pattern of a flower of life with 8 petals. We begin the process of slowly balance and harmonize the 7 chakras of the consciousness of the soul for the solar system, through the ancient teachings, and from a new influx of teachings of the higher realms. As we learn to listen to the whispers of our self of the soul, we were introduced to the universal laws of manifestation. Over time, gradually, we begin to develop our self-awareness, and finally we get the wisdom to understand the importance of the now moment of tranquility or power point. This was a vital step in the process of awakening that we might once again start using the tools of manifestation as co-creators aware. During the stage/final cycle of the ascension process, for this round the evolution of humanity, we are striving to become spiritual beings/human. The last 2 infinity signs, with 4 petals, complete our flower of life 12 rays of creator wheel for this particular cycle. Our 12 rays creator wheel complete move to the area of room high heart chakra/heart. At this point, the portals of our sacred heart and our holy mind are open. Even the sacred heart is located a little above the physical heart, and is positioned towards the back of the body, resting on opposite our bad light, which runs along the spine. This power pole is activated gradually as we open the 7 seals of higher consciousness and connect the supersoul/higher self that resides in the 8th chakra, our soul star. 4th dimension of frequency top and bottom 5. The 6th and the 7th chakras. 6th chakra/front/third eye, intuition-inspired insight clairvoyance perception beyond duality. 7th chakra/crown, will spiritual inspiration divine wisdom unity consciousness start of. we are beginning to see clearly that the Archangel Michael is giving us, step by step, the tools we need to help us in our ascension process. These techniques can be used in a casual manner with minimal success. However, if we are to constantly progress in our efforts to attain self-mastery, we should learn and integrate these techniques in the order they were given. There's a reason for this, and will become visible when you master each technique and begin to see positive results in your life. As refine your resonance, they are gradually becoming multi-dimensional, which means that you are connecting to the frequency patterns of several dimensions simultaneously. Eternal love and angelic blessings, Rana. Archangel Michael. Beloved, in order to make room for the refined frequencies of the multiple levels of the fourth and fifth higher dimension, there must be a process of purification/cleaning. Through these lessons and instructions, we offer them over the years, we are striving to give them the knowledge to walk the path of ascension with ease and grace. However, you need to take responsibility for his return to the personal self-mastery. We are available to help them as they claim their right condition as spiritual beings on a divine mission for our Father/Mother God. We salute your bravery. You are very loved. I am Archangel Michael. Please respect all credits to share stellalekik.blogspot.com web link transmitted by Rana/Sacred Scribe as the person who transmits this article. Rana, I claim the universal copyright in the name of Archangel Michael. Posting on websites is permitted as long as the information is not changed, deleted or added, and the credit of authorship, my email and the website address is included. Can be published in newspapers, magazines or public print with the permission of Rana Star at earthlink.net.